Hello, my name's Tony Fawcett and welcome to Now Daft. Right, just out with the dog. It is Thursday night. This video will probably go out before the Mallorcan videos. If that is the case, please do watch the Mallorcan videos. They will be good. Anyway, this weekend got something incredibly special. Been looking forward to this one. It is the first ever UCI Gravel World Cup in the UK. It is in Scotland. It's in Newton Stewart. It's called the Gralloch. It's 116 kilometres of gravel goodness, I'm being told. Not an easy route, I'm also being told. Surely can't be as hard as the Dirty Reaver. I mean, that was 200 kilometres in bad weather. This weekend, it's looking like it's going to be banging weather, 17 degrees. Mega pleased about that. I'm racing in age-related category. I am in the 45 to 50-year-olds category, which means if I finish in the top 25% of that category, I qualify for the Gravel World Championships in Italy. Will I go? I'm not sure. If I'm honest, I probably won't have the money to go or the time, and I'm not sure whether the lovely Alison will sign off on another little jolly. So I'm thinking, even if I qualify, I probably won't get the opportunity to go to the Gravel World Champs. However, it'd be good to qualify. That's my aim. Sort of top 25% in a pretty stacked field. There's some good riders. I found that out at the Dirty Reaver. It's not easy, these events. They're totally different to what I'm used to. I will be riding the Scott Addict Gravel Tuned, the 2022 model, the black and white one. I've done a video about that. I will leave a link to that bike down below if you want to check it out. If you don't. Please do remember to like, subscribe and hit the bell button. But as I say every time, do leave a comment. Do enjoy the comments. I do try to reply to them, and it's good to get your feedback. What's the hardest gravel race you've ever done? Please leave the comments or the answers down below. But most of all, Now Daft. What pressure we're going with, Nick?
Well, I've got big tyres and cush core in, so I'm going 26.5 in the front, 27.5 in the back. Do you like the half?
I do like the half. It's always about the half, isn't it?
Just really want 27, 26, but I just push half in. Bit extra. Yeah.
It'll come in handy.
Yeah.
Definitely come in handy somewhere.
What about you?
Well, I've currently got 35 in, and I've just ridden down the grass and felt like my teeth were going to come out, so I'm thinking I definitely need to drop a little bit out. I think 35 is going to be way too much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nick. Right, best get these tyre pressures checked. I think I might drop it down to 30.
30 would be good.
30.
30's plenty in a 45, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, because the weather was.
Can't get Nick's pressure gauge to turn on. Hope I haven't broke Nick Craig's pressure gauge. Otherwise there'll be trouble. Pressures wise, I've gone 29.6. It's all about the 0.6 for me, Nick. I've gone a little bit more accurate.
Sorry, I'm just brushing my teeth.
Nick's doing the most important thing. He's just safeguarding his teeth from all the sugary gels we're about to consume. I'm surprised you've got any teeth left after all the years.
I don't know how I've got teeth left. It's just, saliva must be the right acidity.
Yeah, because like all the years of like
abuse,
sports drinks and gels and sugary race food, you would think they should just like, shouldn't have any left.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is something me and Tony should share, but we're not really frequent visitors of the dental.
No, I've not been since I was 12. I don't know if you can tell. Please don't leave a comment down below about that, because that will hurt. 6 years ago, I went to this pair's evening do. It is their wedding anniversary today, and they're riding the UCI Gralloch event as their anniversary present to one another.
Dirty weekend away in Scotland.
Yeah. How filthy is it going to be?
As filthy as the pork pie in Terry's pocket.
And the sausage roll.
And will you be wearing the racy lingerie? The racy lingerie later on?
Just for you, Tony.
Thank you, Russ.
He's not
Thank
coming.
you. So I'm all suited and booted, ready to go. It's about an hour away from the start. Yeah, starting to get a little bit nervous. People have been ready for about 2 hours. I'm going to try and push in some last bits of fuel and food and drink, and then get ready. It was meant to get really quite warm, but it's still quite cool, so I'm like in no man's land with what to wear. Nick's sort of suggesting we just short sleeves, no base layer, and just go for it. Got me 4 gels, one for approximately every hour, and 2 water bottles on the bike. It's significantly shorter than Dirty Reaver, so I am sort of hoping that I can get round on what I've got. I don't want a repeat performance of Dirty Reaver where I blew epically. I do think this is going to be a faster start. I think the start's going to be quite sketchy, and apparently I'm being told the course, the gravel's quite big in places, quite naughty in places, some naughty descents into tight corners. So yeah, not sure if they're just trying to crack us in the car park, these people, but yeah, doing a good job of it. Anyway, I'm going to put this camera down and focus on the race now. Do remember to like, subscribe and leave a comment down below if you've ridden this event. Tell us where you finished down below, but most of all, Nout Daft. Start line, Big Davy lines, potential winner, one of the favourites. Wasn't? Yeah, definitely one of the favourites. I put a little asterisk next to his name last night. One to watch. Yeah. So I'm getting jumped the queue and getting right beside him.
No pressure.
Yeah, there's no pressure whatsoever, David. None whatsoever.
I'm out for the day, look at that.
What are you got in there? Your sandwich? He's got his sandwiches, his little gravel, like his little gravel snacks. And he's even got his, I've just noticed, he's got his levers turned in like a cool kid. Look at that. They'll be getting blamed when you crash, won't they? There she is, the attic gravel, covered in hero dirt. Look at that. Yep. And that there is the culprit of what finished me race, ended me hopes and dreams. So I haven't really got any footage, so I can't really show you any of the racing because I don't know whether I was actually allowed to have a camera on the bike. So I thought with it being a UCI event I probably wouldn't be allowed. However, it looked quite relaxed and I probably could have gotten you some footage. Right, the race didn't really go to plan. Set off, got a decent start and then just felt very tired very quickly. I think that's the 600 miles from Mallorca. And then sort of got in a little group, a group of 3 who were all in my category, and I think we were racing for 3rd place. 14k to go, I punctured. And basically I just had a stinker and lost all the time and then lost a load of places. But you win some, you lose some. Nick has also had a little bit of a stinker. So the Scott boys have not really had a very good weekend, have we, Sarah? No. It's one to forget. The weather was good, the course was absolutely amazing. If you do fancy doing some gravel racing and you think, I would definitely come back and do this. By far and away one of the best courses and scenic courses I've ever ridden, but it was still hard, very hard. I'm literally absolutely wrecked now. It's a different tyre to the Dirty Reaver. I think it's more of a manageable distance, so you tend to go harder. I'm ready for a dirty pizza. I'm ready for some pizza. Right, on that note, let's get cracking with the natting, get home, see the lovely Alison. She'll not put up with me little misery. Hopefully by the time I get home in the van, I'll have lifted out of this ridiculous mood that I will be in. I do tend to get myself a little bit miserable when I don't do well. So that's the end. This guy, what's his name?
Alan.
Alan has waited till the end to say Nout Daft to us. Passed him, caught him, then I punctured, then he passed us again. And he didn't think it was the right time to say Nout Daft to us.
Now's the right time. Nout Daft.
Thank you.
No way.
But no, good day, good ride, and yeah, come back next year. Good fun.
Right day out, wasn't it?
Yeah, mega that.
Like,
Connor Swift, he won. What time did you do, Connor?
Did I pass? I don't know, like 3 hours, 15 or something like that.
3:15. That is
Did I pass
absolutely
you
insane.
then?
Right, it is Sunday. It is the day after the first ever UK round of the UCI Gravel World Cup. I just want to quickly talk you through some of the conclusions, some of the takeaways, some things I've learned, some things I will do better from in the future with any sort of gravel racing that I do. I think the biggest thing I'm learning very, very quickly with these gravel races is that feel to prepare, prepare to feel. The first one, the Dirty Reaver, obviously I got my feeding strategy completely wrong. Yesterday, yeah, I finished my race. I did finish and I did qualify to ride the World Champs in Italy this year, which, you know, I should be relatively quite pleased about, considering at the 14-kilometre point I punctured, and there was a catalogue of errors surrounding that puncture. First of all, I tried to just inflate it, only carrying one gas canister, which meant I wasted one gas canister trying to inflate something that was never going to seal. Then I decided to use a plug for the very first time. Plugged it, that didn't work. However, it was never going to seal because there was no sealant in the tyre. I hadn't checked the tyres for sealant before I raced. What an absolute dickhead. It's simple. Do you know what I mean? I could have just topped them up. Why didn't I just top them up? And then it would have been a simple little bit of drop of PSI and I would have been away again. However, this more or less ended me race. I think I was in a battle for around about the sort of top 5. The descent where I punctured, if I'm honest, I also rode a bit like a knobhead. I didn't need to ride it as fast as I did, and I think that probably contributed to the fact that I punctured. Just also wanted to say a couple of words to the people that introduced themselves yesterday at the Gralloch event. It's great to get feedback. It's great to see that people actually watch these videos. I know I see the video figures and that 3,000 to 4,000 people watch these videos, but it's actually good to get that human contact and people like smile and nod and say hello Tony or now Daft. It means so much. If I'm honest, it's quite humbling. I didn't ever think I would be in the position I am with YouTube, so massive thank you to them people. Please, on that note, we move on into, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you've got any gravel events that you think I should enter and maybe do, leave them down below and I'll see if I can get them entered and I'll see if I can do them. But most of all, now Daft.